Connor has no balls. Oh no. Bayside blue. Sheila on the side. Well, that's bold. Ka-ka-ka. That looks spectacular. I do have a nice bum. Disastrous with the paint.
Now starting engine.
Hi, I'm Adam C and welcome to my Nissan 350Z. Today we are heading to the British Motor Museum for a day dedicated to Japanese cars. We got the 350Z, we got a 370Z next to us, Nismo edition, and we're going to head over there and have a look at some Japanese cars. So I'll see you in a bit. Oh, MX-5 just got sideways. There's an S2000 with a gigantic spoiler on the back in front of the Nismo 370Z. Let's have a look at that. There he goes. And here's the queue to get him. Oh, there we go. It's going to be a busy one today. Haribo?
No freaking way, we're getting Haribos.
Good morning, thanks for coming.
Lovely.
Stay safe today.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy it.
Looks Millennium J, could just be gold. I think it's just gold. Where on earth are we going to park?
Just park right next to all the S2Ks.
I am an S2000 today. So here we are on top of the bank overlooking the whole show. Straight away we've got someone playing his own silly music, so we can't go near his car. We've got the three Skylines, including the golden one over there. Oh, and in solitude we've got this Mark IV Supra. Let's do a little gearbox check. It is auto, but it still deserves its little pedestal here on display at the show. And a Mr. 2 with quite a lot of camber on the front. So it's almost like a two-tone flip paint with like purple and red tones in it. It's got the cambered split rims on the front, deep dish as well as on the rear, and a large spoiler on the back with some cooling from the side. Got some kitty cat visors on the roof and some kind of leafy pattern inside. You can see how much the rear wheels stick out and pretty much rub on the body. Once upon a time his bumper was attached to the car somewhat. And next door to the Mr. 2 is a tiny Suzuki Cappuccino. We've got two Mark 1 MX-5s, one in brown, the other one in khaki green with a matte finish. Further up the bank we've got the X2000 that we parked with. This one has a very different front end to the rest. I've not seen that before on an S2000. There's an EK9, there's an S15. Oh, it's a Varietta convertible with the roof up, obviously, because we don't know what's going to happen today. Next door is an R32, an Evo, and another MX-5. It's like a satin orangey brown. I'm sure that's the colour code for this paintwork. Satin orangey brown. You can see it is paint and not a wrap. It's a bit patchy, but I think that's the nature of the satin pearl effect. Oh look! Donald Trump is making out with Kim Jong-un. I thought I'd never say that in a sentence. This turquoise Mitsubishi is summoning demons. It is also pink, as well as turquoise. Apparently Connor has no balls. I think this begins the sticker showcase for the day. Hey, slow down! Stay hit, win, alert, apex, wait, no. Respect the drift, Karen. This Pulsar coming in sounds quite fruity. Oh, he's going that way. It was echoing off the walls over there. What have you found? Oh no, what is that cat seeing? Now this Cubey boy is a Honda Spike, but I'm still going to call it a Cube because it is cubed in shape.
No, it's not. It's more...
It's an oblong of some... Well no, that's not three-dimensional.
What's a triangle? No, not a triangle. A rectangle, but...
Cuboid.
Cuboid. It's a cuboid.
Well, it's not even a cuboid, it's like an oblong, but a three-dimensional oblong. So here we have the three-dimensional oblong with gold four-spoke wheels next to a Subaru, a Mitsubishi Gtr with gold five-spoke wheels. And matching the MX-5 is this 350Z. He's gone to town with the red details. There's a bat holding up the bonnet. No eating that. Another 350Z, orange and purple bits, and another bat. Oh, I like his seats. He's also got the Nismo body kit. The Nismo 350Z was only sold in Japan, I believe, and I don't know if there are any genuine 350Z Nismos in this country, so this could just have the kit on it. But if not, it's an incredibly rare car, but it looks like it's just got the Nismo body kit. So we've got the rotary section. We start with the RX-8, then an RX-7, and this yellow masterpiece is a Mazda RX-4, also with a rotary engine. Further along we've got another two RX-7s and a third one with a slightly more custom front end, and you'll notice that even with the the early rotary Mazdas. They've got the triangle theme continued on various details around the car as well. And this RX-4 is apparently one of the only ones in Europe, if not the only one. It hasn't been restored, so you look at the incredible interior, that's quite a spectacle. It's only been repainted. And beyond this RX-8 with the purple wheels, we've got another MX-5. So we shall start with this black one with the large spoiler on the back. Underneath the bonnet he's got a turbo and a side pipe. That's going to pop a few cheeky flames. But next door to the old spoiler over here is this MX-5, which is turquoise in colour. And further along you'll notice his zero-spoke wheels. That is a very unique looking Mark 1 MX-5. I think I like it. The white wheels with the white sun strip and the white steering wheel with the little waving cat in it. And the white gear knob inside. The money is the motive. And by the looks of things, this car has been blue and red before. The overspray extends to the rubbers of the window. So I think it's time to have a look at the showground further down the bank. We've got a 350Z Cabriolet with his roof up and twin back boxes. All sounds very familiar, and it's blue. And next door to him is an R34, which is overlooking an R34 GTR in Bayside blue. Here is the 370Z that was behind us in the Cube. And further around we have the S2000 that we came across on our way here with a lot of bronze slash bluey purple going on in the engine bay, in the colour as well. The spoiler on the back is sizable, the boot is open, showing its Jack Daniels air ride system. There you go. Also matching the theme. So we've got the large struts on the spoiler, looking absolutely incredible. Aquapovic exhaust and a carbon splitter next door to a very modified 350Z. He's got a cloth in front of his gaping hole on the rear arch. Green bits are everywhere, including the roof. The roof is green. We've even got green veil side seats and engine bay parts in green as well.
Oh, I like them.
Do you like those?
I like them.
I think it's a veil side kit, or at least similar, or an extreme version of the veil side kit. He's even got his exhaust tips integrated in the rear diffuser, and his vents vent neatly into the window to provide cooling for the window. And next door to the crazy 350Z is another Honda Cubey boy, and the colour is extended to the seat belts that match and the stitching around the carpets and the steering wheel. Behind that is a S15 and two more black 350Zs. Well, this one is black at the rear and blue at the front. There's quite a lot of Z cars. We've got a 370Z here and a Toyota IQ in the, was it Castrol livery?
Bobs and V.
Send some Bobs and V. We've got the wide body GT86 that we've seen at a recent meet. We've also got another RX-7 with some NOS holding his engine bay up, and the MX-5 with the clean engine bay that we have also seen at recent meets.
Where's his bonnet?
Where is his bonnet? Good question. Let's play a game of where's his bonnet gone? It could be anywhere on site. In that lake over there, there's a 300ZX next to the Glanza, which is purple with gold wheels, which is a spec that I've always been a fan of, with its V6 on display. And check out the width of the GT86 behind it. I've got some J2O, by the way. It's not Alchemy holes. We've got a pole position UK Subaru STI with a turquoise spoke and some blended in wide arches, as opposed to the bolt-on wide arches on this GT86 that we clocked earlier. There is a lot going on with this GT86, and it's yellow, which makes a difference. I love yellow cars, and so do flies and wasps. And some more airflow pieces behind the front wheels and behind the rear wheels. Bit of canards going on there. Not forgetting the sizable spoiler on the back. And next door we've got the Silvia Ps13 and a S15 as well. Now, here we have quite the museum piece. They have managed to cut this car in half and only display half the car. The other half is completely transparent. Just notice the bronze wheels on this 350Z. That looks really nice. And beyond the very clean Suzuki, the Glanza, we've got a couple of brown Japanese K cars. This one is trying to replicate a taxi. 660 is all we need. That is the K car restriction for the size of the engine. But the Nissan gives us a chance to play a game of what's inside your car. On this week's episode, we have a golden turd. And inside the pickup, we've got a lovely brown suede dashboard. So over here, we've got another Z car. This 350Z is purple and has graphics down the side of it like a drift car. It's also got yellow and purple interior, the most fluffy carpeting I've seen on a car like this. Pikachu is on display as well, and some purple flowers, and a custom steering wheel as well as that.
Wow.
That is quite some interior.
What's that secret roof?
A secret roof. Oh yes, sequins on the roof as well. So we've got the Sheila on the side here with glow-in-the-dark eyes. Going around the back, we've got the LEDs on the Instagram tag and on the speakers. Neons are present, and the graphics are on the other side as well. A lot of cars only have them on one side, but this one has it on both. That is one of the most custom jobs I've seen on a 350Z ever, especially the interior. Now we come around to this Mitsubishi Fto with a lot of chrome on the engine bay. You go around the rear as well. His rear lights are a little bit different as well. And another car with a bat holding up the bonnet. Now we come to the wingless turquoise Subaru with Wheel Kings branding and white wheels on it. Now next to this we've got a modified MX-5 with a large diffuser and sticky outy wheels with camber. Jatingo squir papap kakaka. There's my impression of that for you. We've got the rising sun on the door, white wheels, and an RX-7 style bonnet maybe? Not sure. I've seen an RX-7 with a bonnet a bit like this before. There's the yellow headlights, no popping up for him. Oh, there's a bonnet. That's the Suzuki Swift's bonnet. Oh, there it is. So this Suzuki Swift has canards, a splitter, and a spoiler on the back, as well as some wrap on the top of the car, and the bonnet's delete as well, as we had noticed, with like stage flooring around the engine bay. And if you look at the diffuser, you'll notice the uniquely shaped exhaust, 695 horsepower, which is on a Nissan Skyline R32, white on white, which is next door to a supercharged Toyota Celica. And looking at his vents, it seems these vents don't vent, but that one does. Asimo is on the Honda Jazz, or Fit if you're in America, who has a carbon bonnet and evil headlights and some pokey outy sharp bits on the wheels as well. We come round to this Subaru with orangey bronze wheels, and another Subaru sat nicely in blue. And further along is an S14 with the carbon bonnet, a large spoiler, and split rims with pokey things as well. I think the general theme for the modified car of Britain is carbon bonnet, split rims, some pokey outy things, and a large spoiler on the back. Let's see if this MX-5 follows that routine. This is turquoise with pink. The bonnet isn't carbon, the engine bay is pink, the rocker cover is turquoise, matching the bodywork and the steering wheel and the harnesses, and the interior kind of central column with pink on the boot of the gear stick, which has Arizona Iced Tea as an obvious branding on it. But it does have some pokey outy things on the 3SDM wheels and a large spoiler on the back, so it follows the theme in that way as well. Made in Japan, like every single car in the show today. Japanese show, Yakushi Sunday on a Saturday. It's Saturday today. We have a CRX, a modified CRX. We don't see a lot of CRXs in this country. I was thinking of getting one of these as my first car, but I never actually did. It's got the ITBs on the rear of the engine bay and some exclusive seating, looking luxurious inside. Oh look, it looks like a Formula 1 racing wheel. Well, it's got some buttons on it with a Mugen badge, potentially Mugen bits on it, or even a genuine Mugen CRX, which is behind a AE86 Torino. He's got an incredibly clean engine bay and is finished in the classic Panda colour scheme. And we have a lineup of Nissan Pulsars, or Nissan Sunny as they're otherwise known. This one's got the twin back boxes poking out each side. They are all lined up. We don't actually get to see a lot of these. Normally it's Starlets and Glanzers that we see of this kind of sort of car, but no, here are some GTIR Pulsars all lined up. We have a model car enthusiast, which I am as well. I love a good model car. He has gone to town with the JDM models. We have the first Nissan Gtr R35 of the show. There's another 370Z over there. We've got a red Honda Civic Type R with red wheels on it, and a red Subaru with red wheels on it as well, and a Stager with multicoloured wheels matching the spoiler. That is a rather uniquely shaped spoiler and a unique design on it as well. We've got a pink 370Z, not quite as crazy as the 350 we saw earlier, but similar in theme. It's more of a purpley pink with gold instead set of yellow details on it, and an R34 four-door next to that. And we have a DC5 parked up here, looking nice with the splitter and the spoiler. We've got more MX-5s at the back. We've got a Mr. 2 looking very clean with a bit of gold plating, shielding, heat-proofing stuff. S2000 with a very custom aftermarket rear bumper and diffuser and a carbon spoiler on the back, and bolt-on wide arches as well with a spoon-style front end as well as that, and some vents in the bonnet. And there's an even bigger section over there with a grey S14 at the front of this one with a lot in his window. And talking of a lot of things in their windows, this one's got Minions in the windscreen of the GT86, and inside this one we have pandas. His and hers. Well, who's the his and who is the her? That's the question. We've got the Mr. 2 with gold wheels with a spec RS15 and another Mr. 2 with gold wheels. This one is purple in colour. Purple and gold, once again, love it. Cars are starting to leave. Even more GT86s with the Hyundai Coupe next to a fire engine. A Honda Civic in a lovely shade of green. I don't think I've seen one of these in green before. That looks spectacular. I think it's an imported one, potentially. And of course, yet another wide body Nissan 350Z over here with the import rear plates on it. Very wide arches on this, and steering wheel delete. Two actual Nissan Cubes, one with flags on the bonnet. NSX is over there, we'll get that in a bit. We've got an R33 next to the Mark IV Toyota Supra with his bonnet up on display, and the Subaru over here has some Subaru stars on his wrap. This one has an exuberant spoiler on the back. It's like Subaru times 10 to the absolute extreme. He has over Subaru'd his Subaru, and a bit of a sticker showcase on display as well. If it's too loud, then you're too old. Be patient, I'm lowered. Yes, I do have a nice bum, now back off. Four banger. Too loud, too bad. Get in, shut up, hold on. Eat, sleep, Subaru. We've got a Mark III MX-5. We've got some Scooby snacks. That was rubbish. And a white RX-7 next to, of course, a white Toyota Chaser. You thought there wouldn't be a meet without one of these? You would be wrong. White Chaser next to a white S15. I like that. It's got two spoilers on the back because one is just not enough downforce. Chloe has found another Cube. He's been a bit disastrous with the paint, a bit clumsy. There's another chance for a sticker showcase on this car as well. I love MILFs. Clunge magnet. TikTok, eBay. We have yet another car with purple and gold as a theme. I am in love with this colour theme. Anyway, here we have this lovely Subaru Impreza in a very vibrant colour scheme, unlike the black one next to it, which is and behind the Subarus we have a bird making a coo. It's a pigeon. MX-5 and a Sora with white wheels. Oh, check out the number plates, JZX, yeah. Chloe has spotted a Mazda MX-5 Mark III with a very unique wrap on it. The red extends and flows down the door like that. I haven't seen that done before. It really shows off the curve of the bonnet. Next door to that is a extremely vibrant Nissan Cube, highlighter yellow. It is for sale, £3,000. Does it come with the fluffy seat cover? If it does, then it's a deal. In fact, I'll give you 4. And the vibrant yellow is shared on the tyre writing of the Suzuki and the wheels of the Celica GT4. They are brave. We have another Torino. This one is a coupe next to another GTR and another Mr. 2. And Chloe has spotted something over here. I think I've seen what you've seen. Is it the Daihatsu Copen with the Arizona iced tea branding on it? It is. He's not even made it turquoise. He's just stuck some petals on it to make it look more JDM. And further along is a Tommy Carrera R34. And an R32 is departing the show with another Suzuki Cappuccino on display with a collection of Mr. 2s at the back there with their rears open, looking like they're in a dealership of some sort. He's got some red splitter going on the corners as well, matching the red interior and the velvety steering wheel centre.
Velvety steering wheel centre. Steering wheel centre.
Yes.
Hi there, mister.
Hi there, mister.
Hi there, mister.
This one's a doctor. Doctor 2. Doctor Who. This one's vents don't vent at all, they're just stickers. Look at all the Civic Type R's and their intricately styled rear ends, or over-designed as a lot of people say, with vents that actually do vent. We've got a Gen 2 NSX over there without the pop-up headlights. We've got pop-ups over here as well, we'll get to that in a bit. We've got a few more R32s, but I'm going to come around to this black market branded one that I've seen it a few times before, with front headlights delete on one side. This is one of the craziest R32s that I have ever seen, with the carbon bonnet and the large spoiler on the back. It is actually a maroon brown in colour. It's got carbon boot lid as well, and carbon rear light surrounds, and a carbon diffuser. I have driven with this car before last year, and it sounds absolutely insane. So around by this Cube that isn't a Cube, we have the Honda NSX with the Senna on the side of it, and a showroom in his back window, although it doesn't seem open yet because some of them are still under the cover. And there is also a modified 350Z Roadster in baby blue. We've got an A90 Supra that we've seen at a few events before, next to a 370Z in a similar livery. Instead of turquoise stripes, it's got maroon stripes, not quite as vibrant on the 370Z, not quite as brave as the Supra. Also, this NSX has just started. Sans owner, there's no one inside. It's got the JDM mobile starting procedure on it, on the key. Oh, it stops. So here is the remote to start the car.
There's headlights first. Off, on. Press that start button.
Valet, now starting engine. Stand clear.
That's straight pipes. That's normal exhaust.
Lovely.
So straight pipe, normal exhaust. If we look at the number plate on the front.
There we go. I guess you can't leave it in gear then, because otherwise...
You can.
You can.
It's got micro switches on the gear lever,
Oh,
so
lovely.
you can't start, it doesn't start in gear.
Yeah, that would be dangerous otherwise. So here are the models on display. This is a replica of the car that you are seeing. We've got the Le Mans winning NSX there as well. Well, it's four-wheel drive. That's not right. Lunchtime, and the designer of this box doesn't really know what racing is all about. We've got point, winner, champion spot, and half-time. But cars are starting to leave, and I had a little look around the British Motor Museum. I won't show you that in this video because it's already quite long. If you want to have a look, come down and have a look. It was fantastic. So noises are being made. That was an S15. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Follow me on Instagram for all the highlights about these meets I go to. But for now, thanks for watching.